Hello everyone and welcome to episode 24 of Beholding Out for a Hero. From here on out, we have a bit of a roster change as Ashley will no longer be a part of the podcast. Going forward, Miki will be an NPC played by me. We appreciate your patience as we figure out how to settle into a new routine both during the episodes as well as behind the scenes. I hope you'll stick around for more episodes to come. And without further ado, here's the episode.
One, two, three, clap.
We all here? Did we all do it?
Yeah.
I mean, I heard one clap.
Yeah, I heard one clap as well.
But Discord usually cuts those off, so we're probably fine.
Yeah. Discord censors us.
They don't like clapping.
Yeah.
Cool, great. Everyone is here. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Beholding Out for a Hero. I am Nico, the DM for this campaign, and today's session question is, what class would your character have failed in high school? Who should I pick on? Which NPC should I pick on?
Adrason. No. Well, we kind of...
I love hearing what Adrason would have failed
Yeah,
in high
honestly,
school.
I kind of want to know, because Adrason seems like a nerd, so I can't see him, ever failing anything, except PE.
He would have failed his creative writing class.
Poor Adrason.
He would have tried, but he would have failed.
John, next.
All right. Hi, I'm John, and I play Major Sergeant Patches with an IE. And
Where?
have I already done that one? I think I have. And Patches technically wouldn't have gone to high school or school in general, but the class he probably would have been most likely to fail probably would have been anatomy on account of having one that works so incredibly differently.
Yeah.
I mean, fair.
I don't know, he's got an articulating tongue and fingers, so...
And that's all it takes to be considered human.
In this house, yes.
What an odd philosophy we follow.
Popcorn Elaine.
Hi, I'm Elaine. I play Kitty with an IE. Are kind of confused. Almost got everybody killed.
She's got the spirit.
No. I am not sure. Or maybe both. Because I'm debating between two. PE for one, because our little weakling is a weakling. And then English, because she's not good at interpreting language appropriately.
Okay.
All right. Lastly.
And me. Hi, I'm Raina. I play Gem. We all know her. I meant to say Gem with an IE. I'm sorry, y'all. I let down the pattern.
It's okay.
And Adrason with an IE.
Say it again, we'll edit it. I promise.
You're a liar with an IE.
And a coward.
And a coward with an IE. And I see Gem as being one of those, she was raised in a very strict household. So I see her being one of those kids who, up until junior year, got straight A's, 4.0 GPA, AP, IB classes. And then senior year, rebelled, failed everything.
Nice.
And then became a super senior. For our non-American audiences, super seniors are people who fail their last year of high school and have to repeat it. So they're in high school for 5 years instead of 4.
Looking at you, Emily.
Look at you, Emily.
Yeah, Bemily, why do you know more about American high school?
We gotta stop hazing
maybe
this
you do.
one Belgian listener.
We're gonna lose that listener.
We
that
love
we're
you.
not
We
gonna
love you.
help
And we
do.
appreciate that you're here and listening to our wonderful podcast. Alrighty, into the session summary. Take it away, John.
Oh ho ho! I read this before.
Great start.
Yeah.
So, we teamed up with those nasty boys, and Vasilica put us on a little ship with Terran in a little rowboat, and we got on board the ship, and I tried to sneak on with the rest of the crew, and if I had to rate how I did out of like a scale of 1 to 20, I would say it was a 0. So they captured us, and we got thrown in some cells, and Kitty had a little bit of a meltdown and caused batteries to blow some stuff up, so we had to do some really challenging negotiation, but I got to speak with the captain and explained our situation, that we're like, hey, we don't really like these guys either. We just want to, we were here to take them down too. And I'm not sure how much she trusts me there, but I bought us 2 days. My goal is Lieutenant Sparkles should still be with them if they haven't tried to kill him or anything like that. So we have 2 days to try and get within a mile of Lieutenant Sparkles so that I can talk with him psychically, and then find Vasilica and all those other folks. I got the opportunity to have someone help me out, and I picked Lodril because I think that she knows the place best. And honestly, I think it's safer with Jem and Miki in jail, just because Miki, I feel like, she might be in danger if I get her out, and Jem is a danger no matter where she is.
Excuse you.
You can't read what I'm writing right now. You're in jail.
I just can't read.
She also failed English.
Thank you, Patches.
Also, they wouldn't let me get Kitty out, so.
Yeah.
What? Why not?
Deserved.
On account of blowing up a cell.
That makes no sense.
Well, Patches is gone. Like the minute he ascends the stairs, Jem's gonna go, all right. Looks like we have to entertain ourselves. Kitty, take it away. And I'm gonna start up with 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Way, hey, the wellman comes to feed us sugar and tea and rum.
Kitty does not know this song and is making up the lyrics as she go.
Nice.
Nice.
Eventually, Patches does return to the rest of the group. It is late in the night, very late, and as Ladrill is brought up to confirm Patch's story, soon after speaking with the captain, I don't know if you got her name.
Nope.
Soon after speaking with the captain, she's brought back down, and the captain returns down with her, looking at you, Patches, saying, "You will be woken up at 8 a.m. to begin your search for your horse. Would you like us to head north or south in the meantime?"
Which direction were you coming from?
We were originally sailing from Sharn to Moonwatch, so that's kind of
The south, right?
west.
North, please.
Towards Moonwatch, correct?
Shit. Wait, no.
Let me put us on a map so y'all can...
Could you please? Patches would know this.
We're at the very easternmost point of the hill.
That's right, and they were in the Dagger Woods, right?
Yes.
All right, south.
All right.
I've made my decision. South. Oh, also, if you want me to do all that healing I promised, I'm good to go.
Sure. And the captain will unlock your cell after locking up Ladrill again and walk you around to the injured.
I don't believe I've had time to rearrange what spells I have, but I do have 25 points of lay on hands that I can just spend healing people's injuries, and I think I can spend 5 hit points from my pool to cure a disease or neutralize a poison.
I don't think any of them are poisoned because I think you guys just did melee attacks.
I mean, unless they're drunk as hell.
No, they're not.
I could cure drunkenness, I guess.
But you heal what you can from the injured and are walked back towards your cell. It is very late in the night. You guys have it's probably about like 2:30. You guys are locked up in your cell and left alone.
That's when I call the dentist. Oh.
What?
Huh?
I don't get that one.
Tooth hurty.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm so sorry to announce that today is John's last day with the podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna be leaving. It's gonna be down to a 3-person podcast. I know we're not editing, but if you could just edit out everything I say in this episode, that would be great.
Aye, John. I will 100% personally do that.
100.
I'm being as honest as Jem is all the time.
Just delete my
Which
audio
is
track.
super honest.
Very honest. But yeah, so you guys are free to either take watches. I don't know if y'all still want to do that, or if you're just going to go to sleep. If you guys do take watches, you probably won't. Somebody is not going to get their full 4 hours of sit
Yeah,
and
well,
do nothing
even,
time.
Even now, though, Patches wouldn't get a long rest, right? Because she said they're leaving at 8, but it's 2:30.
I only need 6 hours.
I thought you guys
Oh.
only needed 4.
Oh, wait, yeah, don't you need 4?
I need 6.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Then Jem has 2 hours to herself every single day. This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patches is going to make sure that he gets his rest here, because he's going to need a different set of spells for this.
Yeah, I mean, I can keep watch.
And his Healy points back.
Either way, all of you guys don't find a very comfortable rest in this meager metal cell, and for that, y'all think it's fair if you only regain half of your hit points and then all of your abilities and spells and stuff.
I was gonna say Kitty's not gonna sleep.
Yeah, that would give you a point of exhaustion if you're not going to sleep at all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't you have to make a... I believe if you want it to be just a point of exhaustion, that's fine. Canon rules, you have to make a Constitution saving throw to avoid exhaustion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, we'll
Or
do
like
that.
rules is written. But also, you're in a cell, so it would also make sense if you just get one.
Go ahead and roll. Because I feel like Kitty... because it's Kitty. Actually, this would probably apply to anybody in this group currently.
What?
Due to your previous life experiences, you won't automatically get an exhaustion point for not sleeping a day in an uncomfortable cell.
Constitution saving throw. I rolled a nat 20, so I got a 26.
Nice. Yes.
You clear one level of exhaustion. You're the most well-rested.
I know,
you've
out of
ever
everyone.
Are we rolling Constitution saving throws?
No, just Elaine.
Oh.
Because Kitty's not sleeping at all.
Got
Everyone
it.
else
Okay.
is just getting poor rest.
Okay. But we do get a long rest?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Just the only thing that I'm changing is not full hit points, only half. Gain
Well, I
half of
didn't-
your hit points.
Yeah, I didn't lose
Yeah, I
any,
don't
so-
think most of you guys were injured anyway.
Neither did I.
So question.
Yeah.
I don't take the long rest, but I also just don't gain exhaustion, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, perfect.
Patches, did you want to test out the new dream stuff?
I did, yes.
Oh?
So, during your rest, Patches, you get to choose whether or not you will do a little bit of dream hopping, and when you do choose whose dream you're going to hop into, you can choose whether or not to be an observer to see what the dreamer sees, or to be an active participant, like you have some control over what you can manipulate.
Can I swap which one I am?
No, you have to. These are predetermined before you enter the dream.
Okay, great. Do you have a dream for Miki that I would be able to participate in meaningfully, or should I pick someone else?
Yeah, you can jump into Miki's dream.
Okay, I'm going to go in as a participant, but I'm kind of just going to go along and act like I'm just part of the dream.
Sure. This night, when you jump into Miki's dream, you see that it starts off in a very blank white space. There is nothing around her. The only two things here are you and Miki. And she is kind of looking around this strange blank space when she sees you and says, "Oh, Patches. I was thinking this is a weird dream. Might as well have you here, I guess."
Hey, I'm a dream man.
What does this mean? And she kind of like picks a direction to walk in, but it's just more blank white space.
You know, you're in jail, so it's probably just a, there's like nothing around but me. Hey, oh, we're friends. Haha.
Dream Patches, you wouldn't happen to know more than regular Patches, would you?
I know so much more than regular Patches.
Oh, okay, that's great, because I have so many questions. Like, who were those people in that Emperor's box?
Oh, that was your mom and dad.
Patches, can you roll a persuasion check?
Yes, I can.
You're really your mom to Miki.
That 16.
16. She looks at you for a second before pausing and being like, "Oh, shut up." But she continues.
I only know what you know.
That's not helpful, Patches. I need answers. It's not like I've gotten any from the gods.
Those are much easier found in the waking world.
You think?
Yeah, that's where stuff is.
Well, where will we find these answers?
You know, that's the great journey of life. You never know where you're gonna find them,
Ugh, that's so frustrating.
isn't it?
So, do you think that we've gotten any signs from the gods yet? And suddenly, the scenery warps around you as you are put in an area filled with short grasses and small wildflowers. And in the area, the only thing beyond just this field is the same pedestal that you've seen in the Firelight District Temple that you went to go visit with Miki. On it has the familiar, I believe it was a barren tree, symbol for Balinor.
You know, the gods are busy. They have a lot of prayers to answer. They got their own business to do. It's hard for them to give us signs so obviously and so tentatively. And, well, I think that if there is a sign that they're going to give us, we're going to have to look for it. And we're going to have to keep our eyes open and our ears open. And you know what? It might not even be a sign that they meant to give us. Sometimes when you listen, the world tells you things even if it doesn't mean to. And I have a bundle of wildflowers, and I give one to Miki, and I put the rest over on the pedestal.
Okay, can you, Patches, roll a D100 for me, please?
I may. Whoop-ah! 70.
70?
70.
If you would like to add your... No, you don't have Bardic Inspiration. Never mind.
Can I add Miki's Bardic Inspiration?
No.
I've been a very good boy.
You hear the wind whistle around you, and can you roll a perception check for me, please?
No.
He's
got a
getting
4.
issues with authority.
And the two of you have a quiet moment in front of the dream pedestal, just like when you were in the Firelight District in front of the real life pedestal. And you can tell, because you know Miki, that your talk with her has not necessarily given her a new perspective quite yet, but it gives her a little more patience in her search for answers. Soon, the dream ends as you all are woken up by the call of the captain telling you that it's time to go. She unlocks your cell, and in this noise, everybody else probably wakes up. You don't have to. If you don't want to, you can go back to sleep. But
No, wait.
yeah,
When Patches is Patches let out of his cell yet, or is he still in there?
he is about to be let out of his cell.
I'm just gonna go, hey, Patches. And I know there's because Terran's between us, right?
Yes, I believe it was.
Yeah, because Terran was next. I was between Miki and Terran.
Yeah, it was Miki, Gem, Terran, Kitty, Patches. Wow, you are very far from Patches.
That's okay. I'm gonna take a rock out of my collection.
You don't have it.
Oh no! I couldn't even journal about rocks.
You cannot.
Can I ask really nicely to get one of my rocks?
You are denied.
Oh, I was gonna give him a good luck rock, but I'm sorry, Patches.
My
I
heart.
have nothing.
My heart. That's so sweet.
Ugh, never mind. I'll give you a spiritual rock because I don't have any of mine, and these jerks over here don't want to give me a rock.
Patches mimes holding a rock and putting it into his pocket.
Yeah, I'm gonna mime passing it to Terran and go pass this to Patches and then just have them take it down the line. Take an imaginary rock down the line.
There's no way Terran is playing along with
Please, Terran, I'll ask for nothing else after this.
He very reluctantly passes your imaginary rock over to Patches.
That's a good luck rock, and I want it back when you get back safe.
I'll give it back. I promise.
Kitty waves goodbye with bloody fingertips.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Right, because she's picking at the
Yeah, she's probably picking at the hole in her shoulder.
Hey, Kitty.
Yeah.
I promise you I'm gonna get you out of here. Okay?
I've been in cages before. It's fine. This one's actually kind of comfy.
Oh God.
I'm getting us all out of here. Alright? I promise. Except for you, Terran. You're probably still gonna get hanged for your crimes, and I'm sorry about that, but it's really nothing personal.
As you say that to Terran, when you notice easily that while Kitty's like, oh yeah, I've been in cages before, a look of shock and empathy passes on his face, and then as you say that you're gonna leave him to hang, it kind of like he puts his mask back on and is pretty stoic after that.
If I can get you out, I will, because you don't seem like a terrible guy. We're really annoying, and you've put up with us pretty well.
He passed the imaginary rock. I think he passed.
He passed the rock. Look, if he passes the rock, he's a part of the group. That's what I always say.
Yeah. Terran, in order to get out of here, you need to pass back the imaginary rock when he comes back, okay?
I'll see if I can bargain for your life. I'll do my absolute best. And maybe I can get you, like, parole or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you squeal on Basilica, I'm sure they'd let you out anyway.
Yeah, what's your... Hey, do
I'm
we
not
have
a
a minute,
rat.
gods? Can I talk to him?
And
Guards, do we have a minute to be a little chismosa up in here?
the guard, as you look towards the guards just shake their heads at you.
No time? No time?
We'll get
All
the
right.
goss. What do you want to know?
Yeah, I just, Taryn, I want to know kind of what your relationship is with them, if you're going to be okay without them, if you did any slave murders and stuff like that. Because if you're a slaver, like, off with your head, but otherwise, you're probably fine.
Okay, the first one. Sorry, could you repeat those questions for me?
Oh, well, yeah, are you taking notes with Kitty's blood?
Yeah. No, I'm using my spit to write on the wall.
That might not stay. I don't know how elf spit works. Is it black and inky?
Tui!
Only gems.
She has a condition. Yeah. We just want to know, like, what Terran's deal is with Basilica, if he did slave stuff, Just, get the vibe on him. Because Taryn, you seem like a great guy. I do have to go move on to the next scene because Nico's not going to drag me away. But I want you to know I'll do my best to get you out of here. All right, bud?
If you
All
get
right,
me
put
out
it
of here,
there.
I'll answer your questions.
That's going to be a little bit backwards.
Yeah, that's not the deal.
And he kind of looks resigned as Patches does get dragged away by the captain.
Love you guys.
Bye, Patches. Have fun storming the castle.
Along with Ladrill. And as soon as you guys are out of the hold, the captain does say to you, I will not be bargaining for Taryn. He will be sent to
Ow.
rote and he will be hung.
Well, what if, I ask real nice?
I'm sorry, but the list for his crimes are far too long.
What if he, got away? Wink, wink.
She looks at you like she's 100% not going to do that and just says, no.
All right, fine. Well, I just feel bad for leaving the guy, All right, well, let's get this done, shall we? Ladrill, you ready to go?
She brings both
Fist
of
bump.
you guys. She fist bumps you.
Sorry, that hurt. I still have my metal gauntlet on.
She brings you guys up onto the deck and says, where would you like to go? And let us know if you want to dock.
We know that they were in a clearing in the Dagger Woods. We were going... Were we ourselves going from... We started at Torch Keep, and then we were headed up towards Moonwatch, right? That's right.
Okay.
We took a boat up
We
to
arrived-
Moonwatch.
Yeah.
Okay, we were doing the other thing. We were going from Moonwatch down to Torch Keep?
Yes.
Yeah, because we were trying to look
we
from
went
there.
to Moonwatch, and then.
Traveled
I
south.
remember.
Mhm.
So what I would like to start by doing is just go along the coast of the Dagger Woods and try and get a hold of my beloved unicorn lieutenant.
Are you going to start with the area that you last remember their camp was in?
Yes.
Cool. Go ahead.
And then I also want to see if Ladrill has any ideas that, things she could do with her magic or stuff like that.
Yeah, if you guys are looking for the area that you guys came from, she'll help you look and help direct you in that general vicinity. You guys do eventually spot an area that you think might have... you do see the abandoned rowboat along the shore at some point in your search, which is probably where you guys came from when you initially attacked this ship. Y'all dock there.
Yeah, we'll start here.
The captain says that as she's unlocking your shackles for the two of you, she sets you guys up in a rowboat of your own to get closer to the shore, and says that she'll wait here for you. Also,
Yeah, are we not getting a chaperone or anything?
no, you guys will search on your own.
That's remarkably trusting.
However, if you don't return in the 2 days, your friends will be sent with Taryn as part of Stryker's people, and they will most likely be hung. So, keep your word.
Yeah, that's reasonable. All right. Oh boy.
So, in your little rowboat, as you row to shore, you do see up close that this is the old canoe that you had sailed in with Taryn. Once ashore, are y'all looking to go back to the camp?
That seems like a good place to start, yeah.
Go ahead and roll a perception check to get a general look at the situation.
The situation being... What situation? Not the gentleman called the situation.
Just the general area.
16.
Nice.
I'm a grandmother.
Yeah.
Nice.
You see that there's quite a clear trail of most likely horses that lead back towards where the camp was. You don't see any sign of the other boat that was here when you guys, that Basilica was on, but you do see, what do you call it? What do you call it when an animal tracks? I'm here today. You see the tracks of the horses going
After
back
all your
to
Red Dead time too.
Do I see my lieutenant's tracks? Would I even be able to differentiate them?
Roll.
Are they imprinted with glitter?
No. That would be great, but no.
Or are they just
let's
big round
see.
circles?
What would that be? Survival?
Survival?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a survival check to see if you can differentiate specifically Lieutenant Sparkles.
Probably not, but I'm going to roll for it. That's only an 11.
No, you're now noticing that Lieutenant Sparkles, unsurprisingly, has hoof prints that are very similar to other horses.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Can
I sense him at all within a mile?
Searching for him telepathically, you know that he is not within a mile of you.
Okay, so either they killed him, which that would be horrible. I mean, he'd be fine. I could bring him back. Or they're not within a mile.
These tracks at this point are a little bit old. You think that they're probably from last night, although it hasn't rained since then, so they're not too difficult to follow.
I do want to ask, did we have all of our stuff on us when we boarded? I don't think we would, right?
No, you would not.
Okay, I'm going to try something else. I probably didn't bring, let's say, my cane sword, right? I probably just brought my main sword.
That
So what I'm going to
100%
do-
would have been confiscated.
I mean, like, I probably left it at the camp where the whole group was staying. Basilica's camp.
Okay. Sure.
Or what's something else that I might have left there? Like a bedroll?
I mean, up to you what you would have left at Basilica's camp, but I assume that most everyone else would be bringing everything with them, because
Oh, yeah, it's
y'all
all
are
in the...
totally very
It's all in the
trusting.
bag of holding. Never mind.
Did they
Never
give
mind.
him his stuff back when he left?
No,
What?
None of it?
none of it. You just have
So I
what
have
is
my
on
armor?
you. So yeah, you have your armor and anything you would possibly tuck away in your armor. So probably cigarettes.
I'm going to try and find a big branch.
Sure.
Okay, Teddy Roosevelt.
I just want to have like a makeshift club in case of emergency.
Sure. Yeah. You can find a reasonable length stick that will act as an improvised club.
All right. Ladrill, you got any magic that you think can help us out here?
I can be a horse to get around faster.
That might help, yeah. Let's start there. Follow these tracks as far as we can go. Go from there.
And she draws out.
I should have brought a player character.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to zoom through this a little faster so that we can get to everyone. Sorry, everyone.
It's okay.
She draws out a sigil in the sand, similar to the other one that you've seen that turns her into a sparrow. And she turns into a riding horse. Go ahead and make a survival check, and then we will pop over to the other group and see what shanties they're singing.
Yeah, we're probably not that interesting, to be honest.
10.
All right.
Not great.
Anything anybody else wants to do in specific while you're unholding?
I was going to talk to Taryn about the hot goss.
Sure.
So Jem is still like, she's overly comfortable in this holding cell.
You guys do also get brought stale bread, and Patches, you and Lidrill would also have been given a roll of stale bread as breakfast.
You want my stale bread I don't eat?
Ooh, yeah.
I can't eat gluten.
Joe has two
Oh,
pieces of stale bread.
There's probably
Oh.
some maggots in there, kitty. Don't worry.
Oh, it would have been better if we had killed somebody, because then at least she would have had someone to eat.
Upon Kitty not being able to eat gluten, one of the guards one of the guards ask you if you have more meat, more jerky in your bag.
Oh, probably. There's a ton in there.
Yeah, there
And
is.
they get you like a handful of jerky.
Thank you.
Oh, they're warming up to us. So yeah, while I chew on my stale bread, I'm gonna do the unwise thing and lie on my stomach. Like having my legs like kicked back like a teenage girl on the phone in the 80s on the landline.
Naturally.
Mhm. And I'm just gonna go, so Taryn, there's no like really interesting dynamics between you and Basilica, like you guys weren't secretly dating, or like you like unrequited pining, or maybe you secretly hated her guts and you thought she was a bad boss. Like, what's the tea? You're gonna die anyway. We might as well, like, we're gonna do everything we can to stop it, but it's like it's very probable that you're gonna die, so you might as well get it off your chest now.
For the purposes of this conversation, can you please roll me an insight check?
Sure, I can. That's gonna be a dirty, stinky, absolutely fragrant, derogatory 20.
Oh,
Thank
let's
you.
go.
Yeah, you see that when you mention, what was it, lover, that he instinctively kind of grimaces at that, like he thinks that that's repulsive.
Are you guys related?
As you barrage him with follow-up questions, he seems very reluctant to answer, but it says, if I answer your questions, will you also break me out if you guys escape?
Sure, I'll try. It'd be a shame to lose a pretty face.
All right, you can have 20 questions.
Oh, no.
Ooh,
Make
can
it
I have the
count.
first one?
Sure, go ahead.
And then Kitty turns to Taryn.
That doesn't count as a question, by the way.
No, yeah, that was to Jem. We get 20 questions to Taryn, right?
Fine.
Why are you guys racist?
And he kind of like, it seems confused at that. I don't think we're racist.
How come you guys don't kidnap humans?
Well, we don't have confirmation that it was them, do we?
Well, Ladrill said she recognized
Oh, that's
some people from the group.
Yeah, do you have something against elves?
Or
People aren't
non-humans.
paying for humans.
But they're paying.
No, I don't have anything against elves.
Oh,
That's 3.
Dang it. Who's not paying?
I don't know.
Inside check.
Yeah, go ahead and roll in. Oh, you already roll an insight check. He is being fairly honest, although you get the impression that he's not like excluding enough information to where you think it'd be deceitful, but he's trying not to share as much as possible. But he's being fairly honest. He's not trying to
He's
deceive
just like
you.
sidestepping details, which is like,
Yeah, as much details as aren't necessary.
Whatever he's saying is honest, but he's not expounding.
mhm.
Yes, yeah.
Do you sell to one group or do you sell to multiple groups?
I don't know.
Does Basilica handle all the sales?
For the most part, she does all the talking.
The people you keep to sell, none of them have died recently, right? They're all still alive?
I don't know what happens to them. We do give them alive, though. They don't take dead ones.
Okay. It's probably... Is it slaving?
Maybe. Don't know.
This is not a question. How could you not know that? Like, come on. Like... Even on the worst of my missions, they at least give me, like, a general idea of, like, yeah, this is the end result that we're looking for.
I want to say we're on number 8. Question number 8. No.
7.
Question 7? Okay.
7.
Okay, question 7. You all think of more questions, and we will come back to you.
Okay. Good. I need a minute.
Yeah, I figured you guys needed some time with how long those pauses were getting.
Mhm. We're trying to be careful.
Yeah. Patches. Meanwhile, you.
Check this out. It looks like I'm taking off my thumb. Ah. Since you're a horse right now, you have a larger vision cone, so you can see this.
Ladrill makes horse noises. It takes you guys a while, but you guys do track back to the camp, or where the camp was, rather. There is still the building there, although much of the stuff you had seen before is gone. All the horses are gone, the campfire is put out. Some of the tent areas that were set up adjacent to the building are also gone. It seems as if they've moved on. What would you like to look at?
I don't sense my lieutenant yet.
From here, you also do not sense your lieutenant.
Okay, I'm sure you will tell me when I do, so I will stop asking. I'll hop off of Ladrill in horse form and say, all right, let's take a look around. And I'm going to start walking up, but I'm going to be cautious and check for, like, traps or anything, because this seems like the kind of thing that they would try to trap.
Yeah. She follows behind you. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Oh. 14.
Nice. You can tell that the building door looks to be trapped. When you begin to turn the handle and you open it a crack, you can see that there is a trap set up, like a rope that is beginning to be pulled taut from the front door, or at least what would be the closest door from the main campsite. In the surrounding area, you find no traps. Trying a different door in the same building, you find that that is also trapped.
All right. Damn it, I wish Jem was here. Hold on.
There are
I'm going
windows in that building that are boarded up, if you want to pry off the boards.
I can definitely pry off the boards. I'm going to cast Bless to give... Oh, wait, does it... No, it's only attack rolls and saving throws. Does not work. I already learned this in a previous episode. That's fine. I'm not going to cast Bless. All right. I'm going to try and... Are the windows, like, on the first floor? Where I can try
This is only a one-story building. The only thing that is like above that is like the little makeshift tower thing that's set right on top. It's not too tall, but like just so that they have
like a lookout
an
tower.
Outlook. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and pry off the boards to get in through a window.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a athletics check for me, please.
Thought you'd never ask. 15.
Nice. Yeah, this is an old building with old wood. It is easy to pry off the boards and go in through the broken window. There's no trap here that you can see, and as you enter the building, it is seemingly very empty. Taking a quick look around without like investigating every nook and cranny very deeply, you can see that it is empty and almost all of the useful items have been packed up. There are some spare dirty blankets that were abandoned, but nothing of value, looks like, at a cursory glance.
Grab one of the planks that I pried off and cast light on it so that I can see a little bit better.
Sure. Yeah.
It comes off as a nice pink glow.
Would you like to investigate this this building?
Yes, I want to look around and see if I can find anything that might hint to where they're going, where they've been, any dealings or anything like that.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and roll. Actually, yeah. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Can Ladrill help me?
Ladrill is outside as a horse.
Why? Why is she outside as a horse?
She's feeling it. She's just in the moment.
That's a 6.
Okay. Looking around
Would be really useful to have another set of eyes.
looking around in the building, you hear horse noises from outside.
Where's Katie when you need her?
Katie, how good are horses at investigating?
You don't find anything. You don't see in this building any signs of, like, this is where the prisoners would have been held, sort of thing. This all looks to be used as previous living or sleeping spaces. You can see that there is, like, a pile of hay that had a sheet over it in one corner. It's like some makeshift abandoned beds. And no sign of any cell or, like, prisoner area.
Okay. I'd like to go up the tower that they had, like the lookout tower, and see what I can see.
Yeah. Looking at the lookout tower, you see quite clearly there's kind of 2 breaks in the forest that are not really paths, but, like, walkways out of this area that are pretty easy to see. You can understand why they set up this lookout tower here. And you can also see Ladrill in horse form a little ways away as she is pacing around in an area. Once she sees you, she makes more horse noises.
Absolutely
wave.
loving the characterization of Horse Ladrill, like pop off queen.
This is my hot take. I think she's actually a horse that became a druid and takes the form of an elf.
Yeah.
Can you, did I make you roll a perception check while you're up here?
No.
Go ahead and do that.
Alrighty, I'm gonna use a brand new die. Okay, well. It's a 5.
So, the only thing that you really note, besides the 2 walkways and, like, how you have a good view up here, is that as Ladrill is pacing around where she is, a little ways off from the building, like just outside of this clearing, you can see that she is walking around on some wagon cart tracks.
Okay, so clearly the drill has found something.
Yes.
Good to hear. I'm gonna go ahead and climb down, give this place another, like, once over.
Yeah.
Don't find anything
With-
new, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh,
Your lookout at the top, though, I will say that,
Mhm.
Patches, you are certain that they did not keep prisoners in this camp, not in this area.
okay. Good to hear. So this seemed to just be a temporary shelter, probably for this, like, boat, not boat napping, boat scuttling. Hijack? What's the word that they use in nautical terms?
Boarding.
You're playing Black Flag. Boarding, yeah.
Yeah, I literally, like, I'm like, what do I do in Black Flag? Kenway, what's the answer?
Just a little bit of scallywaggery.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
proper.
So I'm gonna go ahead and come back down and go regroup with Ladrill, and look at the wagon tracks and say, well, looks like we got our next lead.
Yeah, they're not the clearest, as the soil is not particularly soggy or easy to make tracks in, but you can still identify them when you're relatively close, and it's fairly easy to follow them.
Ernie would have already found them by now. All right, let's keep going. I hope my friends are doing okay.
Go ahead and roll another survival check, and then we'll get back to you.
That's an 11.
Okay. Meanwhile, back to everyone's favorite 20 questions game.
Thanks, Patches. Back to you.
And now for the weather.
Okay. Kitty and I have been covertly, telepathically communicating about what our questions are.
We have hand signals that don't make sense to anybody else.
It's a special version
Yeah,
of
go
Thieves'
ahead.
Camp.
It really is.
If you want to try cross-cell telepathy, you roll insight checks.
Yeah,
Please, both of you.
I'm gonna think real hard. Oh. It's 11.
I got a 2.
There sure are hand signals going.
Yeah, it's like
They're going.
yeah. It's a full like Macarena sort of movement happening here.
Yeah. If you had rolled high enough, I would have let you guys talk a little like out of game so that you can get your questions straight. But no. You guys you guys are trying to do the cross-cell telepathy, but it's not quite catching. Maybe it's because Kitty didn't sleep yesterday.
All right, so I'm gonna think back to the conversation that Patches and I had when we first really started like bonding over being, scallywags together. And I'm gonna go. Were there ever, and I'll use gratuitous air quotes, weapons or dragon marked kids being transported by you guys?
Not in particular. We know they're paying for half elves, and that's about it.
Oh, half elves and not elves? That's not a question. Because you
Then I
said
have no
earlier
answer for
elves
you.
pay better, and now you're saying half elves. So like, what's the truth?
Oh, if I said that was a DM mistake. No, it's always been half elves.
Half elves. Okay.
What do you do with non-half elves?
They're no use to us, so if they've seen too much, we kill them.
And if we get you out of here, are you going to run back to Basilica and keep doing this kind of work? Or are you going to turn over a new leaf?
I'll do what Vasilika tells me to.
Why? That's not a question.
Jim asks the question. That's not a question.
I'm going to say that in such a way that it's not a question. Why?
I mean, this is what I'm imagining. Jen's just talking to herself, but then like immediately following up with, "Don't answer that. That's not one of the questions."
Yeah, basically. All right, here's a real question for you. Has Basilica ever betrayed one of her own people before?
I hope you're writing down the number we're on, Raina, because I'm not keeping track anymore.
Oh, totally. We're on number 5. No, I'm not.
If you lie, I
I'm not.
will come for you while I edit.
No! I don't know. I'm sorry. I haven't been keeping track.
Boy.
I think we're
Me
about.
neither.
If I had to
I think
guess,
we added 3 more.
had a lot of we had a lot of like rapid fire questions, so I quickly lost track. But I think if I had to put a number to it, probably like 12 to 14, maybe. Does that sound right to you, Elaine?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll split it down the middle. We're at 13 right now.
Okay.
No, wait, we can't be. Wait. Oh no! Yeah. No, that maths. The maths.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm stupid.
Because we had a lot of back and forth, so
Mhm.
it's kind of like I want to say maybe like 6 or 7 questions happened in that time.
Okay, so what's your next question?
Has Basilica ever betrayed one of her own people?
He pauses at that.
And I swear to God, if you say I don't know, I'm not helping you.
We were betrayed at a point.
I'm gonna look at Kitty.
Do we ask more questions about that, or do we ask
Yeah,
about
I know.
the kidnapped people? Let's do the kidnapped people first.
Yeah, that's more important.
The people you take to the mine? Where is that?
Did you want to ask another question? Because I don't have a map for you or anything. It's at the mine.
Yeah, but like, is that north, south? of where your camp was.
Yeah, Taryn, do you have like no sense of direction at all? You're just like, Basilica ties me up and gags me and blindfolds me, and then I just end up at the mine. Like, what sort of malarkey is that?
It's south of the camp.
Okay. And the malarkey question was not a question.
I guess if we have extra questions, we can ask about the betrayal thing.
Yeah, that's number 15. We just had number 15.
Do we want to ask more clarifying questions to see if we can figure out where the mine is, or just south is fine?
I think figuring out where the mine is.
Yeah, that was I was kind of talking about.
Yeah, we're just like literally talking over it.
Yeah, stage whispering to each other.
Yeah.
With Taryn right in the center. Mhm.
Yeah, Taryn's right in the center. And I'm gonna go, so what do you think about that? That's not a question, Taryn. So what do you think about that, kitty?
Yeah, I guess we could ask, like, if south is directly south from the camp, is it like north, or is it like east or west?
And
Right?
Miki says, can we use one of our questions for you to point out where the mine is on the map, on a map when we get a map?
That's a good point, Miki.
Oh yeah.
And Taryn's like,
Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here.
Taryn's like, that's fine.
Okay.
Guards, can you hold a map up to Taryn's cell so he could point out where he might have stored kidnapped people?
Maybe when we get out of here, I don't think they're gonna do that. The guards are like, yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Aren't they interested in like justice and stuff? Wouldn't they want to
I think
know?
they're bounty hunters. They don't care.
Oh, I thought they were like
What's
law
this about a
people.
mine, though? What's at the mine?
Don't worry about it. It's yours. Yeah, okay.
Boo.
Yeah, shut up. Go away. Okay, so then he said, hold on.
So who betrayed you and how?
And that's one question. Compound sentences.
It sounds like two.
It is one question because it's a compound sentence.
It is an and.
Yeah. There's a comma in there, not a period. Trust me. We both aced our hypothetical English class. Our common class.
Yep, sure.
It was someone who used to be with us in our group and decided that, hold on, let me look at my notes.
There's more. Katie, can I ask their name just in case I know them?
Yeah, and ask how long ago it was.
Yeah, okay. Taryn, do you need me to repeat that?
They decided that they were no longer interested in staying with us, and so they left.
So,
Leaving is betrayal? That's not a question.
Yeah, that's not a question. That's a very, like, blasé betrayal, don't you think? Like, I was expecting, like, yeah, they sold all our information to a rival gang, or like, yeah, they stole my wife. You know, something with a little more
They quit
pizzazz
in the
to
middle
it.
of a job.
Oh.
Quit. And
Oh.
he does air quotes.
Like, switch sides? That's not a question.
Then what do you want me to answer?
What's the definition of quit in air quotes?
Is that a question?
No, because you were purposely oblique about it. And we said you wouldn't do that, so that doesn't count.
What does it matter? The details of this. It's
Because
You
what
wouldn't
if I
get it.
dated them, Taryn?
Jim has dated a lot of people.
I have dated a lot of people. Give me the deets, come on. That wasn't a question, that was a statement, a command even.
ask a question, damn it.
Who and how long ago?
You
Yeah.
got two more? Do you have two more? Did I count wrong?
Probably. This has
I think
become
you have two
such a
more.
bog of like...
Is that your question? Who and how long ago?
Yeah, so that's a one compound sentence as a question.
I'm taking that as 2. Do you want the answer?
Oh my gods. Katie, do we
We
want
have-
the answer? That wasn't to you, Taryn.
We have nothing else to ask. Why not? Yeah.
I guess that's true. Yeah, I'm out of questions. Unless, and I put my ear, a hand to my ear, unless the gods want to speak to me in a vaguely Bostonian accent. Right? Patches is Boston.
Sort of.
In a gruff voice that could very well fit a teddy bear. Nope, I got nothing.
Mickey, do you have any questions before we use up the last 2?
Well, maybe. How about we think on the last 2 questions? I'll talk to some ghosts, and I'll see if there's anything else that we're curious about.
Sure.
Yeah. Taryn, can we put this is not a question. Like, it's a request. Can we put a
It's
hold?
fine.
Yeah, can
You
we put a
think
hold
about
on
your
the
2
last 2
questions.
questions while we wait?
And you guys, I don't know, think while Miki talks to nothing.
I mean, I really want to. I'm just going to talk over Taryn again. I'm going to go. I really want to know who it is because, like, what if I dated them? Does the name Nyx mean anything to you?
Is
It's not
that a question?
No, it's not.
Do you just say Nix and like see Taryn's reaction to that name?
Yeah. What about, like, if I was to pull a name out of a hat, like Nyx? And I watch his reaction.
With the exception of you not of your initial question about Basilica, you don't seem to pull much of a reaction from him. He's pretty good at staying stoic.
What about if I were to say, if I was just, like, I think I saw this name in a tabloid once, Karis. If Yarlin.
He is seemingly kind of just like letting you talk and then waits for, is that a real question?
No, I'm not talking to you, Taryn. I say, looking him dead in the eye. Scrutinizing him.
Okay, well, you let me know when you think of your actual last 2 questions.
Well, this isn't a question for the 20 questions, but do you want some jerky?
Yeah, the bread's really stale.
What jerky is that?
That is a good point. Which one is it, Kitty? You
'Cause y'all were yelling at me, and Miki's
That's
like,
right.
it's people. And with that, let's go back to Patches. Following the wagon, cart, wheels, dirt, the trail, you are headed north. North significantly. It seemed as if they are not particularly trying to hide where they're going, but they are headed north from where they were in the Daggerwood. After a while of riding, Ladrill turns back into a person because her magic runs out.
Are we on the move as it happens?
No, she would probably stop for a while and make horse noises. And if you don't get off, she starts to buck.
Yeah, I get off. I say, "What's wrong, girl? Are you all right?"
And she turns back into a person.
Oh, I forgot you could do that.
Sorry, I just knew that this was gonna run out soon, so what's the plan? Should we keep going? Are we following this trail to who knows where?
I don't feel my lieutenant anywhere. Honestly, I'm worried I'm not going to reconnect to him, and if that's the case, then I'm wasting time by not just bringing him back.
Do you want to just bring him back then and follow the trail on your lieutenant?
Let me try something first. See if this helps.
Sure.
Do I remember anything like Vasilica's weapon or anything like that?
She probably had quite a distinctive outfit, just like generally speaking. Not a lot of people are walking around the wilderness in suede coats.
Do you think I would remember enough about that to be able to cast locate object on it?
Sure, yeah, it's not like she's changed outfits from every time you spoke to her, so I'll let you roll locate object.
Next time we get some rest, I'll make sure that I can summon my lieutenant. But right now, I'm not ready to do that. I need to meditate on it.
Okay.
But first, let's see if I can find this. This only has a range of 1,000 feet, so it's not that large. But if I can get anything, then that's a win.
Okay, 1,000 feet. You guys, with how far you've gone from the river, Patches, you know you're easily like 4 miles from where you started off. You're quite a distance away, and looking around for anything that resembles any type of object that's close enough to a suede coat, you don't get any pings within the 1,000 feet around you.
Okay. I guess are the tracks still? Do we still see tracks, or have they started?
The tracks
to
are
sort of
still
peter
clear.
off?
It seems
Okay.
as if they were in a hurry to get away and kind of left a easy to follow trail behind them. So it seemed more rushed than it was sneaky.
Looks like their goal was just to try and get away from us. So I guess the question is: do we go back, tell them what we've learned, or keep going?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because if we do follow them, we have a better chance of catching up to them. But can we really go back empty-handed?
You're right. We need to get at least something. If we can get something, we can go back.
All right. Should we ride some more?
You got more in you?
Yeah. I don't think I wrote down how many times she can transform, but I think
As
I
many
said
as the
it
plot
as
needs,
two.
Nico.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
She's
what
the
I was thinking too.
DM's PC now.
Yeah, so she transforms again into a riding horse, and y'all go. Y'all go a couple more miles.
I thought you were going to say a couple more rounds. Oh. I'm sorry.
Please, I don't have genitals.
roll a what's it called?
I'm so sorry, everyone. It's my last day.
Today is
my
Raina's last day on the podcast.
Yeah, you know what? And it's, we all know it's been a long time coming.
Please roll a survival check for me.
All right. Listen, if there is a Christian God, now's the time. Okay, there isn't one. Confirmed.
Oh,
That's an 11.
Oh man. Oh, you know what? You're going with Ladrill. I'll let you roll at advantage. I forgot that she can also help.
Nico seems to
Nat
forget
20.
that a lot. Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Not 20.
Very nice.
Which God is that? Who knows?
For a total of
21.
nice. Okay.
Can
So
you say it was
on
Thor?
this what?
Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, Thor.
Yeah.
Thor helped me out here.
Oh. I thought
Cheers,
she said
bud.
something about a store. I was like, what?
Hope your next movie is better than the last one.
No.
So on this second portion of your tracking, you make much better time as you can go at a relatively fast-paced gallop, but still keep track of where the cart is going. Eventually, you do see a... what time of day would it be? Yeah, they're probably someone up anyway. You do see a smoke trail in the distance as you go ahead and roll a perception check to see when you spot it.
5.
No, by the time you spot the smoke trail, you are fairly close. You definitely hear some people talking in the distance, and you assume that they also hear your... Oh, wait, no. You would know before this. You would sense the lieutenant.
He's alive!
You would sense the lieutenant, and as you begin looking around, I forgot that you would automatically sense him. You do see a trail of smoke in the direction that you're headed in, which is still north. You have gone north quite a ways now and are a significant different distance away from the river where you started. You know that the lieutenant is not moving. You know that the lieutenant is not injured. And I don't know if you would know, but the lieutenant has been fed hay, so...
He can speak to me telepathically, so I would know
He's
that.
strictly on a marshmallow diet. That's very cruel.
He has not been fed marshmallows. He's going to have an upset tummy.
I speak to my lieutenant and I say, "Don't worry, Sparkles. We're going to get you out of there. Right now, all I need is as much information as you can get me about your location."
Yeah, Lieutenant Sparkles doesn't really understand the urgency of you getting him out of there because he's standing around with the other horses in a kind of similar setup as the previous camp, but this seems much more makeshift pit stop. We're not going to stay here for more than a couple of hours sort of thing.
Well, he has an intelligence of 6, so maybe he does understand more than you think, Nico.
Lieutenant Sparkles will telepathically describe to you that there are 2 wagons and people around you. He's got intelligence of 6. That's pretty low. And there are horses here, and he's eaten some hay, and it's a solid time.
All right.
Yeah, the radio antenna is hidden in his unicorn horn.
Oh, shit. I just realized you can... For anyone listening who is not privy to our Discord, someone sent in chat that they imagined that that Sparkles has a radio antenna. Unfortunately, my boy can only speak Goblin, so unless people have been speaking Goblin and talking about where they're going, we have a
Why
problem.
Why does
Lieutenant Sparkles Goblin?
Sorry, he can't speak Goblin. He can understand Goblin.
Why? Oh, wait, no, that actually does make sense, lore-wise.
Yeah.
Yes, because he's my steed, and I was raised by goblins.
So he has no idea what everyone's been saying, but everyone's been pretty nice to him. They're giving him food. They're putting him with the other horses. The horses have water.
and the horses
And
making fun of him in common.
he wouldn't know. He only understands Goblin. Has no idea what these people are trying to say to him, but yeah, he can't complain. They're all right.
Yeah, I let him know, just go along with them for now. As long as I'm within 1 mile of you, I'll be able to keep talking to you, all right? And all I have to do is come back, find you again, we're gonna get you out of there, get you all the marshmallows you can eat, all right, bud?
Yeah. And as you say this, are you saying this out loud so that Ladrill, who speaks common, can also hear, or are you
No, telepathically
just
via
telepathically?
goblin.
Okay, yeah, so Ladrill is going the same speed following these tracks as you begin to approach closer to the
I do
makeshift camp.
pat Ladrill to tell her to slow down.
Yeah. As you approach the camp, are you doing this stealthily? What's the approach once you get somewhat close?
I want to stop Ladrill and pull her aside and see if I can get her to turn back into a person and be like, "Listen, Ladrill, I'm so bad at sneaking. I'm so bad. Can you turn into a mouse or something and check out what's going on?"
Ladrill makes somewhat quiet horse noises as she spins around in a circle and then takes a couple of steps towards the camp.
There's a special spell. I don't know if you know this one. It's called Pass Without a Trace. That'd be useful.
She boops you on the head with her horse snout and begins walking towards the smoke signal.
Oh. Does that mean stay here? Go with you. Boop me again if it means stay here.
She boops you again.
All right.
And
good luck. Don't get captured.
That's where we're going to be taking our break. Take a break with us.
Rah, rah.
Or not. Clap cue so you know where intermission is. Please don't leave that in. God damn it. That's our intermission cue, or lack thereof. Have a good idea for the next speaking bits? Let us know on Instagram at Beholding Out for a Hero, all one word. Or if anybody still uses Twitter, that's going to be BOFAH Podcast. Alrighty. Let's get back into it. What do I say when we come back from break?
You never
I still
scripted.
don't. Yeah, I need a.
Which is basically
Let me
part of
type
the
that
script
in
at
now.
this point.
You know, this is session 24, and this is the 24th time you've asked what you say when we come back from break, and you never have an answer.
Shh, shh, all of you, I don't want to hear it. Edit this out.
TBK.
No.
Welcome back from break, everyone. that is gonna be
Typing.
my.
God, it's so organic.
I thought he was just really unhappy to be here.
No, I'm typing.
It's dynamic. It's organic. It feels just like a
It's
conversation.
got pizzazz. It's got moxie.
Y'all suck. Alrighty, so we'll pick up with Ladrill. She boops Patches on the head as a confirmation that he should stay put. As she walks, gallops, canters, trots. I don't know.
All of the
Trot.
above because she's a queen.
She goes up to the camp at a little bit of a distance away, but enough to where she gets a visual of the camp itself. And John, not John. John, you're not here. Patches.
I'm in the game. What the fuck?
Isekai.
Who's this fucking clown?
Isekai into
Oh,
Beholding
he's
Out
gone.
for a Hero. Imagine how poorly that would go.
Look out for that truck. Oh, he got hit. Hey guys, I'm back in my chair. I don't know what happened.
Patches, you can see that Ladrill is kind of like pretending to be like trying to pretend to be like a random horse that's just passing by. And let's see how convincing she is. It is fairly convincing, as you can also hear a camp member call out to this horse and try to approach her. There's a little back and forth as she pretends to be a horse that is unfamiliar with this person, but eventually does get walked into the camp with the rest of the horses. Patches, can you roll me a perception check?
Yeah. I hope that this was her goal. Well, I didn't mean to roll that, so I'm not going to count it. I should have counted it.
What'd you get?
17.
Oh.
Oh, you said that. That was like I thought you were gonna get single digits.
I got a 2, Nico.
Okay, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Raina's
you
cursed dice are going into my spam jail.
If you have
You
Raina's
don't
cursed
see
dice on your
much.
bingo card, mark it off.
you don't see much from where you are, but you do hear.
Let me get some Foley real quick. All right.
You do hear some convincing, like distrustful horse noises as you try to stay attentive to what's happening in the camp. After a little while, the horse noises become more frantic as you hear some exclamations of like mix of between "what the hell is happening" and "get the horse out of the camp, get it out of the camp." um, as you soon see after that, a Ladrill horse just bolting in a random direction away from the camp setup where it is, not directly towards you, but just away.
Good. That sounds like a success.
Reconvening with her, or at least do you go in that direction? There doesn't seem to be many pursuers.
Yeah, I'll go after her, but I'll try to like. Should I wait for her to come to me? I'll make my way sort of towards her.
Yeah, you can see that there was the one person who initially tried to go out to horse Ladrill and brought her into the camp does like, I don't know, get like 10 feet from the camp before like it's a lost cause and returning to camp. You guys do eventually find each other somewhat a ways from the camp as Ladrill turns back into a person once she finds you and says, "I don't think Vasilika was in the camp. This definitely wasn't everyone. There was a lot less people here than there was at the other place."
Okay, so this is just one of the caravans. Probably they laid pretty quick and dirty tracks to get us to follow them and not find their leaders?
Maybe?
Maybe?
I don't know. I don't know why they would split up, but it seems like they did. They have maybe half of the fighters of the people that look like they can fight here, but the rest of them, I don't know. The rest of them as well as Vasilika, I don't know where they went. The two kids are here though.
The kids?
Yeah, there's a couple of kids in the camp.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No sign of the half elves either.
All right. Here's what I got. We go back, we get reinforcements, we get back as fast as we can, get back here. I can compel them to tell the truth, and we can get as much information as possible. I can do a zone of truth, see what I can get them to tell me.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the boat and then tell them that these guys are here?
We found half of them. They split off, we can follow the trail back, we know where they are.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be hard to follow back a second time.
Mm-hmm. We can make a trail on our way back.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
All right. Let's get to it.
Cool.
High five.
High five. A very human high five.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like a
man, you're taller than me.
but then realized Patches does not have skin, therefore a slap does not actually happen.
It would be more like
Yeah.
So you guys begin your trek backwards towards the river, and marking the trees on your way back.
You know, I learned this spell a while back from this dwarven priest fella. It was his favorite spell. What was his name? Marvin? Merle Hightower.
Uh-huh. What's the spell?
Zone of Truth. It's the one that makes people tell me stuff.
Oh.
They can't lie if they are compelled.
Does that mean that they're going to be honest though, or does that just mean that they can't outright lie?
They have to be honest. but they could also just not speak.
I can see that having its uses.
Should be helpful. And then, I can do the thing that I did to you. And we'll see if that works.
Yeah.
All right, I just wanted to sneak in that little bit.
Yeah.
That little fun reference. Now let's get going.
She begins to draw a sigil on the floor again. This time, she tells you that it's going to take a little bit longer. But once again, does transform into the familiar riding horse that you saw before. And y'all make your way back, barking the trees on your way back. Meanwhile, back in jail.
Back at the ranch. So Miki, what are the dead people telling you?
You watch Miki talk to these ghosts for an hour,
Oh my
maybe a little
God,
bit more.
They got a lot to say.
Eventually, once she stops talking to things that aren't there, to you guys, she does turn to you and says, "They were all useless."
Okay. Should we?
One of them did mention something about, well, nothing relevant to us now. But we can have that conversation later.
Okay.
I mean, we can have it now.
Yeah, what else are we gonna do? That wasn't the question, Taryn.
I guess that's fair enough. I think I might have a lead on finding my ghost, maybe.
Hmm?
There was one ghost that had mentioned of a different medium who also helps out spirits. They say he's a fancy-looking elf professor of some sort. But obviously the spirits that aren't at rest haven't been helped yet, so they haven't personally seen him. But that is the talk amongst some of the ghosts.
Why was this girl important again? This ghost girl? Did you ever say? You didn't say.
Well,
did
she's
you?
just a mystery. Nobody else can see her, I can't even see her all the time. It's very strange because it's at a specific location and it only happens once a year. So I've never heard of any other ghosts doing that.
I remember her mentioning it, but I just don't remember if it was to me or not. I don't think so. I think she
Who?
did tell Kitty, though.
Oh, Miki?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, she's saying it again.
Okay. Well, now we know.
Okay. If that in that case, we should. I guess we'll just ask the who and how long.
Yeah.
Roll another insight check. You both, if you want.
I'm gonna
5.
hold on. Let me warm up my liquid.
Kitty's
gourd.
very good with people.
Love that for her. What a legend. Okay, come on. Oof, not good. 11.
11. You can tell that Taryn is somewhat intrigued or shocked that Miki can talk to ghosts, and this seems like a very regular thing for you guys.
Well, you haven't talked to ghosts before?
You're gonna need
Is
to
that a question?
roll an insight check and then ask us 20 questions. No freebies. Only if you get a dirty 20, though.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it. So yeah, who and how long ago? Final 2 questions. Unless you really just want to like bear it all, you know. We're secret keepers. We don't go spreading that.
Bear.
What? Oh, yeah.
Right. You totally wouldn't turn your back on anybody you work with. And he just looks at you. Their name is Apothora Nevresdid.
Would you be so
And
kind?
I can spell that for you.
My God,
It's
Nico.
my favorite dinosaur.
I feel like he's just like, what's the worst possible name I can give this NPC? Like, not Joel, not even like Mohammed. It's just like, yeah, we're gonna just go full, like, why not take the best parts of French that you don't pronounce and Gaelic phonetics and just smush them into one word.
Nico brought a whole pack of bananagrams and threw them at the wall, and then just picked all the ones that were face up.
Yeah, this is what my alphabet soup spelled out to me.
What was it? A Frasier never dead?
That's what it should be.
Frasier?
APOTH.
Wait. Sorry.
Y'all fucking ask me how to spell this and you're not
thought
ready
you were
to write
gonna
it
type
down.
I wasn't ready.
APOTHORA space NEVREZID.
V as in Victor or B as in boy?
V as in Victor.
Okay. And what was the rest of the...
It was
No, that was it.
NEVR.
Oh, sorry. NEVREZID. That's it.
Just because you use a random generator doesn't mean you have to
Yeah,
keep
you
with
don't
what
have
it
to pick
gives
the
you.
first one you see, dude.
You can re-roll that.
That's how I ended up with the name MM Pocket.
What if I reverse engineered where that name came from by just randomly generating on fantasy name generators? It's like,
You could determine the
yeah,
race.
let's see which one this is for. Okay. So, what did good old Agatha do to you exactly?
Apothora.
Apothora.
And
Abdomen.
Gonna be naming everyone fucking Bob and Joe from now on.
All right, how many phonemes are in your name, Nico?
And,
I'm not asking for something monosyllabic. I just don't want to have to read the whole Silmarillion to get the name out.
Is that how it's pronounced?
That's how I've always heard it pronounced.
Oh my gosh.
What'd you think it was?
I don't know because I think when I just scroll past it really quickly, I just say Similarin.
I thought it was Silmer. I can't.
Similar Aaron.
Yeah. Aaron. Simil Aaron.
I'm sorry, continue.
Please, with the narrative.
Taryn is very done with you all, as you guys are laughing about.
Hey, that was all over the table.
I don't believe that
I'm
Jem
sorry,
would not
did
immediately
Taryn
make
get
fun
isekai'd? Is he in the real world?
Also, Taryn did not answer how long ago.
I know, I'm trying.
Sorry.
But Raina, you tell me with a straight face that Jem wouldn't immediately make fun of somebody's
Hey,
name.
she said Agatha, and then that was that. But she doesn't know what a Simil Aaron is.
Well, Taryn does tell you that it happened shortly after the last war. After, I think it was before the treaty was signed, though.
Okay, so 4 years ago, right?
Something like that.
How long? You don't have to answer this because I know we're over our limit, but how long have you guys been selling people? Oh, I guess. Okay.
Okay.
I was hoping it'd be a freebie.
No.
I'll answer that if you answer some questions of mine.
Ooh, it's like a sleepover, sure.
Oh yeah, we could do a back and forth, please.
My first question is, who do you have a crush on?
Yeah, Jen's gonna slide a piece of parchment over that just says, "Do you have a crush on me?" And it has 2 check boxes that say yes or no.
Yes, it definitely
It's yes and yes.
What was your question again, Kitty?
How long have they been doing this?
Yeah. How long have you guys been selling people?
This is supposed to be a temporary thing. It's not going to be forever, and it's not going to be long term.
Oh, so you guys haven't been selling people this whole time?
No.
But it sounds like you've at least been selling people since the war.
I know, that's not temporary, fam.
The war that Kitty has no idea about.
Yeah. What she said.
I know it's not great, but it's what we have.
So wait, how long have you been selling people then?
My questions.
Fine. But wait, didn't we already asked that and you already answered? It was just like ambiguous. I almost said ambitious.
Yeah. It wasn't really an answer, but okay.
But like pop off, I guess.
He looks over you, Gem, at Meek and says, "You really talk to ghosts?" And she kind of nods and says, "Yes, I really do talk to ghosts." That stuff's real, then? I believe so.
The whole time Jem is just looking back and forth between the speakers.
Are you calling Miki a liar? Huh? Huh?
He ain't calling her a truther.
I never thought that was real. All the gods and spirits and stuff. Anyway, your question.
Oh, you don't even want to know anything about me or Kitty?
We got more questions. We got more time. It's not like we're going anywhere.
All right. So you never answered the last one.
Let's see if I wrote it down before I contradict myself.
Big brain moves over here. Playing 4D chess.
Had to be maybe a little over a year, maybe a little closer to 2.
Okay. So then something must have happened, right? Something that, because like, what were you doing before then? Just like general thievery, highway robbery, that sort of thing?
Well, before there were a lot of arm shipments, armies, a lot of things needed to get a lot of places, and those were fairly easy to hit and run in the chaos of, war fronts.
Mm-hmm.
Once the ceasefire started, that started to not be as common.
So you guys are just vagrants out here? You're not like part of some larger ring of people or anything?
No, we're just the one group.
I'm gonna like lean, like look past him at Kitty and go, doesn't that sound a little weird to you? No, wait,
Not really.
I shouldn't ask you. You're the wrong person to ask. I'm gonna turn to Miki and go, doesn't that sound a little weird to you?
I mean, it's weird, but it's not.
But I mean, how does a random group of bandits end up in human trafficking?
Yeah, I'm wondering
Or
the same
half
thing.
elven trafficking.
And how do you not know who you're selling to?
Yeah, that's a load of baloney if you ask me. Fantasy baloney.
And Taryn says, again, Basilica handles most of this stuff. I just go where I'm told.
So you're not her second in command?
I suppose I sort of am.
So she doesn't even trust the second in command with that information? That seems a little weird.
Listen, I'm not great at making nice with people. So
that's not true, Taryn.
It's not like I volunteer for that sort of stuff.
Have you ever... No, that's a dumb question. You're too loyal to her. Mindlessly loyal, someone could say.
Well, I'm not about to sell out every single person I meet. Loyalty has to mean something in the end. Maybe you all can learn a little something about loyalty.
Hey. The one
He
who
looks at
sold you
Kitty.
out isn't here.
Hey, I'm loyal to the people who matter.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She did try to sell them out. I think we all did at
Yeah.
one point. It was just Patches first.
Yeah, you just don't matter to me.
Thanks.
Cold-blooded.
Like the lizard folk she loves.
Dang. Oh my god.
Like, okay. If that big boss lady came in here and said she was going to chop off Jem or Miki or Patches' head, yeah, then I'd throw up a much bigger stink than I already did. I don't know you. You have to admit that. We just met less than 24 hours ago.
It's a fair point, though, because you wouldn't do the same for us, either. We're sticking our necks out real far trying to get you out.
I mean, I assume you would. It's not like busting out of here isn't something you would do anyway. You wouldn't do? Is that?
I know, I'm like deciphering that sentence. I know what you mean, but like...
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like a quintuple negative.
I was like... Now hold
My man
on.
speaks only in riddles.
Eventually. You don't seem to get much more out of him in terms of
Can we just do
information
girl
about
talk,
his
then?
his group. Well, what are you girl talking about?
So who's the cutest one in your group then? Anyone got your eye?
Once you start girl talk, he's immediately like, I'm not having this conversation.
Insight check. I'm gonna smack him through the bars. Like, come on, is there somebody?
Sure, roll an insight check.
I need to know. For no reason in particular. Whoa, okay, sorry. My vertigo's acting up right now. That's gonna be a 19.
Nice.
Listen, I only roll well for girl talk, we all know.
You only roll well for being nosy about other people's lives, personal
Yeah,
lives.
it's like, I'll tell you all about my relationships.
And he's like, you already did.
I know, but like, in case you wanted to know more.
I really don't. You are fairly certain. Actually, I don't know. You from a non-answer, from a denial. I don't know. It's not a particularly damning denial to where like you're certain he's lying and like he's got someone at camp that he's in a relationship with, but like you don't.
Not necessarily in a relationship to someone who like he has his eye on, you know?
You don't think so. You can't say with certainty, but you don't think so.
Yeah, no social inbreeding. I get that. That's okay. I did not follow that rule, but I get it.
And a couple of hours of girl talk later with Taryn trying to keep to himself as best as he can during all of your several hours of girl talk it takes that in time for Patches to get back to camp or back to the ship. Eventually, you do hear clamor of the crew above as they get ready to what do you call it? Lift up the little rowboat thing that they let y'all borrow.
Mhm.
And the rest of you guys are joined by... No, they would talk to them first. We're going to pick up there next time with Patches and Ladrill debriefing with the captain.
My briefs are staying on. Wow.
That's the end of the episode. Thanks for sticking around. You bored at work? Reach out to us on Instagram or leave a comment on our YouTube videos. We'd love to hear back from y'all. Catch the next episode release in 2 weeks. Thanks again to Keith Baker and Wizards of the Coast for the things. You all know the things. You all know this spiel. Be back in 2 weeks.